I know. Sarge, is motorcycling the only thing you talk about? Is motorcycling the only thing you care about? Nope, I care about the Jacksonville Jaguars too. Dear Lord, thank you for waking us up this morning. Lord, thank you for our family and our friends. Thank you for our health and our wealth. And if I can bother you with just one favor, can you please help the Jacksonville Jaguars make it to the Super Bowl in 2024? Amen. But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you're gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do? Hey, man, what's happening? Happy Sunday to everybody, man. Yesterday was a heck of a time. We had so much fun. I ain't going to lie to you, man. Your boy Sarge is tired, man. We had to launch 5 riders this morning, man. 5 riders heading to California. Hey, and oh, by the way, I had one rider leaving this morning from California. But, man, everything is going to be all right. You feel me? Hopefully, if everybody's having a great day out there, let everybody know that we're on. It's the Iron Elite podcast show. Let's go. Hey, man, happy Sunday, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Let's do this, man, before we get started. Let's give the Lord a round of applause for waking your dusty butt up, because I know some of y'all was out there to that club last night. Hey, Sarge, don't tell nobody what we be doing. Hey, man, so what I've got today is I've got a treat for everybody. Man, South Florida's in the house. I'm just going to tell you this, man. Back in the day, South Florida was the joint. Uncle Luke, goddammit. Let me just start right now. Uncle Luke was the funk back in the day, man. It was a beautiful time to be a Floridian back then, man. So, hey, but what we got today is we've got a great group of motorcycle riders, man, who just came back from the I-10. Oh, by the way, Dave, like Sarge, we ain't just doing the I-10. We're going to do the 4 corners. These ladies are affectionately named the East Coast Wind Sisters. I'm going to bring them on. We're going to introduce them to everybody, and we're going to talk about a epic ride that the ladies had. And as you can see in the background, Sexy Black is on the ground, man. She's doing her thing, so hopefully she'll get to her destination soon, and we'll be able to talk to her more in detail. But at this time, I'm going to bring them on real quick if you guys don't mind. Let's see. Let's do this real quick. Family, how you doing? How's everything? How's everybody? How you feeling?
It's hot.
Man, Florida ain't no joke right now for all my riders that are going to cross the 10. 99 degrees here in Jacksonville, Florida, and still climbing. So I know Miami got to be at least 120. That ain't no joke, but let me see if I can get the other one back on. So if you don't mind, ladies, let's do this. Let's introduce ourselves. to everyone out there and tell the world a little bit about you, if you don't mind.
Hi, everybody. I am Prez Classy P of COD Motorcycle Club, Miami, Florida. We're a unisex club. We've been around 22 years. Just a group of girls and guys that just like to ride and have fun and support everybody. I have been riding since the 90s. My dad, Jesse Cephas, who's no longer with us, started me on this journey. I did a cross country 2 years ago. That's the furthest I rode to Vegas. A year before that, I rode to Maine. So this year I went with my Wind Sisters, Sexy Black and Naughty Girl. We did the Four Corners. We did the I-95 to the end, and we did the I-10 to the end. I'm a part of the Sunshine Dimes in Miami, Florida, which is happen to be a group of bikers, ladies that help the community. We do a lot for the community. We feed the homeless. You name it, we're there. I'm also a Florida brand ambassador of Heels on Twos. As you see, I'm rocking the gear. Support ladies, heelsontwos.com. And I'm just happy to be here to share my story with you all.
That's awesome. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get. We're still working on Naughty Girl. She's having some Wi-Fi issues, so we'll try to kind of ad lib as we go. And then of course, Sexy Black. I'm just gonna let Sexy Black just say hello. let's see. Let's see if we can unmute her for a second.
Good afternoon, guys.
That's what's up. You sound real clear. You got one of those
Yes.
expensive Bluetooth systems, huh? How are you, ma'am?
Um,
How's everything? I see you on ground. What you got going on?
I'm heading to the Rough Souls pre-Father's Day ride in Clewiston.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening. If you don't mind, let's take a couple seconds real quick to introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, my name is Sexy Black. I'm an independent rider. I'm not with no motorcycle clubs. I've been riding for over 9 years.
Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good. So who else we got?
Okay.
Naughty Girl, you on with us?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Naughty Girl. Hello, everyone. I'm rider number 241. I
There we
am part
go.
of the East Coast Wind Sisters. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I've been riding for approximately 6 years now, and I'm just happy to be on your show. Thank you for the invite.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So there we have it. America, we have these three great ladies that have done their thing. I think they've rode, I think you guys total was what, over 10,000 miles?
11,000.
Woo, let's do this real quick. Let's do this. 11,000 miles, man. 11,000 miles. Did their thing. Came home safe and sound to their families.
Amen.
So that's amen, mission accomplished. So, ladies, I saw just a few days ago you guys as family and friends threw a welcome home party
Yes.
for you guys. Man, that was awesome. Let's take a
Yeah.
few seconds. Let's talk about how South Florida got down for you guys. What was that all about?
Um, my business manager, which is Kenneth Ivory, his biker name is Boss Man. He owns world famous seafood and ribs in Miami, 7506 Northwest 17th Avenue.
That's what's
And
up.
what he did was he put together shrimp, lobster, crab, chicken, pasta, and just bought it all out. I was on the phone with him, and he was telling me that he has a catering job to do. He never said it was for us. So he said, I got to get this catering job out. I got to go. I'll talk to you later. So our sister Snapshot, which is Queens of the South president, she said, I want to do an interview with you ladies on Sunday. And she said, why don't we do it at your mom's house? I'm like, my mom's house? That's not a good idea. Like that. It's too many people there. So she said, well, that's where we're going. Let's go there. So we went, and all the bikers pulled up. Miss Sassy, she had done text all the bikers privately, and my club had done text each other privately. And everybody just met up and said, let's do something for these ladies. they did something. They the first 3 ladies out of Miami that completed this. So let's go bring them home. Give them a nice welcome home. Turned out to be really really nice.
Hey, that's awesome. As I think, and I play about this thing a lot. I'm from Florida, so I can talk smack about Florida. But I'm telling you what, just the buzz here lately I've got from the motorcycle community about South Florida. Everybody's like, Sarge, those ladies they've struck a chord somewhere. Now, since you ladies have done your thing, I'm hearing more and more people reach out and say, "Hey, South Florida coming for you, Sarge. We coming." And it's an awesome thing. I really appreciate what you guys did to bring the buzz. And I know you won't accept a lot of the accolades, but I'm going to say it. What you guys did for Florida, and, you're not the only people that's ever rode from Florida, but for what you did, the way you put it together, documented, it says a lot, man. And a lot of us are starting to get motivated about getting on board with this thing, man, and supporting for our state. So thank you, ladies, for that real quick. So we're talking about the ride. So we kick our ride off. We take off from Santa Monica Pier. You guys, because now at this point, you've done, 3 legs on the bar stool at this point, am I correct? So now we're trying to figure this thing out. If you can start me out, what was the mindset and how did you get ready to do this last leg home? Because you probably done been through a whole lot of stuff, mentally you're tired, all kind of stuff going on. Put us through your mindset and what some of the things you were thinking about before you executed your last leg to the house.
With me, I just wanted to see the Florida sign. I mean, I was over it. Like it was rough. It was rough for me. My main focus was staying on I-10, like trying not to deviate from I-10 at no cost. We made sure all the hotels we stayed in was right off of I-10. Just the focus of I-10. That was basically on all 3 of our minds. We know if we get off, we get back on. If we have any type of detour, we will let Sarge know. Of course, she was following us on the glimpse.
Excuse me, is it okay if I sit in there for a little bit because I need good Wi-Fi signals? I'm trying to finish the podcast. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so that's basically was our focus. Well, my focus, and just to stay on I-10, get back safely. We looked in the I-10 chat and we noticed that a few of our fellow bikers was letting us know, hey, like K Solo put up the hell sign for Arizona, like get ready, So Arizona was 113 degrees. He didn't lie about that. So me not having a cup holder, I had to stop to the gas station and hydrate, wear the sleeves on my arms so I won't get burned. Just the focus of completing the task, sharing our story with the other elites, elites that's getting ready to do it. We just wanted everybody to know what we was experiencing, and that was the main focus of just trying to get home safe, staying on I-10.
Right. So you got anything to add to that, Naughty Girl? I don't know if you've been able to hear what we've been saying here lately. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Okay. I don't think she's on mute. Okay, man, we catching the devil with her Wi-Fi. I don't think she's on mute, but Sexy Black, can you hear us? Okay, awesome. We won't ask her too much on the bike until she can kind of slow down because I know she's got busy things going on. So, of course, we're up top when we start to ride off. Now we're going from mild weather to really decent weather, and in some cases, cold weather. So now we're on the bottom, and we know we're going to be taxed with nothing but hot weather. What are some of the things that you guys did, and what are some suggestions that you have for riders coming behind you that are getting ready to go across the 10 this time of year? Because it was hot when you guys were coming across.
Yeah, Sarge, I would say delayer because stay hydrated because we were coming from 23 degrees. So we had to take off all our rain gear, which we kept on. Our heated gear, we had to take all of that off. Just some nice riding jeans or riding pants. Make sure you put on sleeves to protect your skin. Um, you would have to put on the sunscreen to make sure you won't your face isn't burnt. Even put it on your ears. I had an actual face mask up under my helmet. No matter how hot it was, I was just trying to protect my skin. So I mean, it was so hot. I mean, just riding butt naked, just you know. But
Right.
with the
You,
hazards of that,
yeah, you can
you
only
wouldn't
take
want
so
that.
much
But
off. That's
it,
right.
wa- it was extremely hot. But the faster you go, or just riding alone, it took some of it off of you. You really felt the heat when you were at a standstill.
Mhm.
So if you wasn't riding, you was burning.
So, okay, so let me ask this. Okay, because I've had a couple situations here lately with riders. This is just it is what it is. People were struggling. People were really struggling when they thought they were hydrated enough. They wasn't, and what they found themselves trying to do now is try to catch up. And of course, once you're dehydrated, you just can't catch up. It takes time. Were you guys using any particular things? Were you using Pedialyte? Were you using any other type of electrolyte mixes? Were you guys gassing up now instead of going tank to tank? Were you trying to do something? What was your strategy with dealing with it?
That IV, what's that? The electric IV
Yeah.
that you
Yeah, the
put
liquid
inside your
IV.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I've done during the ride going through the I-10, I had ice in my cup, so
Mm-hmm.
I began to put ice in my shirt in the front and the back to keep me cool in
Nice.
the midst of that. So that helps a lot. Just
Mm-hmm.
drinking water, nothing else. I only drank water, and I
Mm-hmm.
continue to put ice in my shirt to keep me cool, keep my body cool.
Very good. So, what did you have, a ice bag or ice pack
I just
that you were?
had ice in my cup.
I'm talking about
But
on your
one
body to put in your
naughty
shirt.
girl had an ice pack. She had a whole 7 pound bag of
Bag of
ice that
ice.
she put as a pillow.
How about that? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's innovative stuff, man. Hey, when you're out there, you got to do what you got to do.
Yes.
Yes, yes, ma'am. So were y'all trying to run tank to tank, or were y'all just saying, hey, we're gonna lower it down, we're gonna go 150 to whatever? What was your strategy on gassing?
I
Well,
was
I would
still trying
say,
to. Go ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, we were still trying to run tank to tank.
Oh, okay.
Still trying to run tank to tank, but the heat,
Uh huh.
I was prepared for the heat because my husband had warned me about it because he did the four corners about 2 years ago. So he
Mm-hmm.
warned me about the desert. So I
Mm-hmm.
actually was prepared for that heat.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't too much bothered. Long as I stayed with the hydration, the water, and the ice, I was fine.
Okay. So so it, and obviously for the ladies, I think a couple of the ladies have y'all husband are in MCs. Am I correct?
My
Sexy
husband,
black.
he is the business manager for Reb Reed Miami. Shout
Okay.
out to Hennessy B8.
Shout out to the breed.
Our pit
Okay.
crew.
Okay. So yeah, well, y'all had some young to go getters as pit crews. I'm gonna tell you that now. So obviously you guys took advantage of the tools that you had, the expertise that you had doing it. And if you ladies hadn't figured out, this is a summer heat edition of y'all, right? So we're gonna talk about a couple other things that's really off script because really I want you guys' ride to serve as an example to riders getting out the gate because this for some reason I'm starting to get really sensitive to this because we want to make sure. I think personally, in my heart of hearts, I think riding in the summer is more problematic. Is really problematic. Now, riding across the 10 in the wintertime, it can get a little tricky, but it's not like going up top in the wintertime. Going down bottom in the summertime is the equivalent of going up top in the wintertime. Would you guys agree with that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. So riding strategy. Were we going from sun up to sundown? Were we doing 12 hours a day? How did y'all put that into play?
What we did was we put it where a certain amount of miles we was going to do a day.
Okay.
We had a destination. Like let's just say Miami, Florida. We were gonna head to Miami, Florida. We was more or less planned on the time and place, the place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're gonna bed down in Miami, Florida. We would do that. Oh, we're gonna bed down Greenville, South Carolina. We're gonna do that. Whatever state or city and state, we wasn't really too tough worried about the miles. Just we want to make it to that destination because we was trying to
Destination.
get home.
So with that strategy, leaving Santa Monica on the first day, what did you end up at your first after at the end of the day on your first leg? What did you end up at?
Was it Arizona? Sexy Black? Arizona.
Okay, was it in Tucson?
We tried to make it to Tucson, but I think we went sir, what is it? Sexy Black, help me out with that one. What was our first bed down when we left Santa Monica? I
She
don't think
might.
she can hear me.
Yeah, she might can't hear us. I thought you guys were close to Tucson, but I might be incorrect.
Yeah, I think it was we had I can't think right now, Sarge.
So it must have been a
But
pretty small town that you guys stopped in.
it was Tucson was our goal.
Okay.
Tucson was our goal.
Okay.
But I think we had to bed down prior to that. We had to
Okay.
bed down prior to Tucson.
So what were you guys dealing with during that time? Was it bad traffic? Was it just the heat,
Heat.
or was
It was
it?
the heat.
Heat.
It was just the heat
Heat.
that was getting you.
Exhaustion, tired, because that heat drain the energy out of you. If you're not hydrated
Facts.
and you're leaving out not early, preparing for that desert, it drains you. Because I
Yeah.
think that day we didn't leave out until about 8 a.m. that morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we was in the middle of hell,
Right.
the
Right.
pit of hell. That's what you call it,
The pit of misery, huh?
the pit of hell, and
Yeah.
that drained any piece of energy that you had in your body.
Right. Right. So that first.
I
So
think
that. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Sexy Black. Go ahead.
say that's why we had to bed down early. You know, we
What
wasn't
was
in no
what was
rush.
that? What was that place, Sexy Black?
I don't remember.
But it wasn't Tucson.
No stress, no problem at all. So let's take a look at this. Let's look at the side. So we know what the temperature was. We know how your bodies were doing. We know we couldn't ride too far. Because obviously there's some issues with that physically that you have to adhere to. The bikes, because for all three of you guys are on pretty relatively late model bikes. Y'all pretty new bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got money. For everybody out there, they got money. I'm just saying right now, they had good looking motorcycles. So all three Harleys. So performance wise, was there anything extraordinary with your bikes? Maybe bikes running a little bit hotter, maybe burning a little bit more oil. Was any issues like that going on?
No, I didn't. We didn't have any issues. We went to Huntington Harley
Mm-hmm.
in California, so they just told me once I get home, it's time to replace my tires. They say your tires are fine, but it's time to replace them. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, we were fine on oil. Wasn't burning too much. Whenever I was on E, she was on E, and she was on E. We all like was
Mm-hmm.
more or less the same as far as miles to the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
My bike didn't ride any different. It rode smooth,
Mm-hmm.
same.
And I just asked about that because sometimes coming across the desert and we're rocking, you banging it out, doing anywhere from 80 to 90, and it's just continuous heat. It's continuous stress being put on those motors. Sometimes they start to burn oil, those type of things. I don't see it happen as much with the Milwaukee 8s here lately. But that used to be something that I would see that was a trend in the summer. So you ladies were good to go on that side. Equipment. Let's talk about equipment that you guys took for this ride. Was there anything in particular that you packed on your bike that everybody needs to know about?
Well, I had the tire pressure tool. I had the tire pressure that put the air in my tire.
A tire inflator?
It was brand new. I had never used it, and you could tell because I had to peel off the label. Um,
The plastic off it. Okay.
I had to peel
Okay.
the plastic off because my tire pressure said low tire on
Mm-hmm.
the screen of the motorcycle said low.
The
You need to put
TPMS.
some air in your tire.
Okay.
and I put it in there, and I had to Google it because I ain't know how to work it, and
Okay.
one
Yeah,
of my friends
we
from
gonna keep it real on the podcast. We keeping
yeah,
it
yeah.
real. Yes, ma'am.
Wh-
Okay.
one of my friends from Hell Lovers, the president of Hell Lovers, Miami, Kenny G, told me, listen, if you still hear air seeping out, Princess is not going in. Okay, if you still hear the air, that meant whatever you doing, it ain't on completely on top of the
True.
nozzle. So
Yes.
I of course I gave up. Harley was 5 minutes away, so we rode down to Harley,
Mhm.
and they told me
So
my tire pressure was low.
so tell me this. That's interesting. What I found here the last couple of weeks going across the 10, coming back from Louisiana, that PSI has been going up on tires. I think you guys all got new bikes, so y'all got TPMS systems.
Yes.
Were you noticing that the tire PSI getting higher during your
Yes.
ride? I think
Yes.
Sexy Black said yes. Okay, so with that being said, were y'all checking your tires maybe every gas station stop or every other gas station stop? How did you do that? You just say, "Hey, I'm not going to bother unless
Well,
it
actually,
shows me
I
the
was just looking for
TPMS."
the notification
Okay,
on
so
the
on
bike.
the
Like I said, it's
infotainment.
a newer bike, so it'll let me
Uh-huh.
know, hey, your back tire
Mm-hmm.
kind of low. Once I left Harley, I didn't have that problem, but the bike itself tells you, depends on the
The newer
model of your
bikes.
bike.
Yeah, the newer bikes.
So
Yeah, the
yeah,
newer bikes tell you. Okay, so were you guys having an issue with it or was it no issue?
no,
I
no
mean,
issue.
I just left it as is. Some things going through that desert for far as good gas. They have like these canisters that you can fill with gas just in case if you run out of gas.
Mm-hmm.
I had one of those canisters. I made sure I filled it up just in case one of us was to run out of gas. Myself and
Okay.
Naughty Girl had one. Make sure you have your tools just in case if you have any breakdown of
Mm-hmm.
anything of that sort. Uh, something.
What kind of tools did you have? Did you have like a universal bag with certain tools, or did
A
you put it together
universal
yourself?
bag, a universal bag with all kind of tools,
Mm-hmm.
socket wrenches, pliers, um, drivers, flathead, all kind of tools.
Okay.
The
Okay.
basics, the basics.
Okay.
Hammer,
A hammer.
yes,
Okay. All right.
yes,
Good to go.
yes.
So did you, Sexy Black? Did you buy this packet together, or you put it together through, suggestions and those type of
I
things?
purchased mine together. I also have something in case if I get a flat. Um, forgot what you call it. If in case if I get a flat, you use the
Yeah,
patch.
tire repair
Yeah, the
kit.
tire repair. I
Yeah.
have that kit as well.
Okay, yeah, you can pick those up. For those that don't know, you can pick them up at Harley Davidson. You can pick them up at Cycle Gear. They're pretty inexpensive to get. I suggest you get one. You get one. Yeah,
No,
and
yeah.
if you don't know how to use it, use the YouTube channel before you get on the
That would be
road and
me.
try to figure that out. Yeah, I don't want to be trying to figure that out once you get on the road and something crazy happen. Use the YouTube channel and watch it to see how it's done. It is not that big of a deal, but if you don't know what you're doing, it's a big, big deal. And
Oh yeah.
also, along with repairing the tire, you're only repairing that tire to get your butt off the highway. You're not repairing that tire to keep on and keep trucking with
That's
that plug. No, once you done plugged it, plug it till you can get to the quickest place to go get you a tire and be through with it. Is that fair? Is that fair,
Oh
ladies?
yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, we ain't trying to get another thou out of that tire. Stop playing. You're gonna be in a world of trouble. Yeah, in a world of trouble. So okay, so we got our tire kit. We got our extra canister going across
Yes.
the highway. So we didn't have any gas issues going through that top part of the country, the desert, or anything. You guys were ready, Freddy. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Awesome. We were hydrating. We were doing what we were supposed to be doing. Okay, so and then we also said that we had a destination, not miles, but the destination was our barometer of what we were going to be
We
doing
had
each
it was
and
a
every day.
combination. We had destination and miles. So every day we'll say we're going to leave Santa Monica. When we leave Santa Monica, I think our destination was to do about 700 and I believe 66 miles or 32 miles that day. So our
Mm-hmm.
destination was to get to Arizona. I don't think we made it there. So my pit crew he had to reroute our mileage and our
Mm-hmm.
destination for the next day.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
That's because we hit a sandstorm later on, but it was kind of hot. It was hot.
Mm-hmm. So the second day, so we shut down somewhere in Arizona, some undisclosed destination. So now we're picking up the next morning. What time did we get out the gate, and what was our second day's plan?
5 a.m.
5 a.m. Okay, awesome. And what we were planning on going the second day, you guys remember?
I believe it was it
We was
not
trying to get to
mistaken?
Louisiana
On the second day. Wow.
on the
Okay.
second day.
Okay. So.
We hit a sandstorm,
Mm-hmm.
so we had to bed down before our final bed down, which was I think we bedded down in Lafayette. We bedded down in Lafayette because of the
Okay.
sandstorm. I think we had just missed it, but what freaked me out was the customs line. I didn't know nothing about the customs line.
Yeah, in Western Texas.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, what's going on here? They finna search us,
Mm-hmm.
So, but they actually flagged the bikes on through.
Right. I've seen many of them come through that way and be worried. Sarge, I ain't know. I said,
Yeah.
bro, as long as you ain't riding dirty, you're good.
Yeah.
They give that crazy look. But no, going through that custom station, typically on a motorcycle, unless they're looking for something in particular, that's really they're focusing in on trucks and those type of things. They
Okay.
know, they know you're not hiding human cargo on your motorcycle. Exactly. There we go. We got her back. Naughty girl. Welcome back. So we're going to try to catch you up a little bit. I don't know how much you've heard of the interview so far. Can you hear us? Okay. I don't think if you can hear us, I don't think I have you muted, so I don't know if she can hear us. Can you hear us? Okay,
No.
we'll keep working with it. The devil ain't gonna win. We're gonna keep pushing on. We gonna figure this out before too long. So the second day we're moving, we're pushing. We hit a sandstorm. Oh, by the way, so what do you do in a sandstorm? What happens in there?
We were scared.
You trying
We
to
were
tell me
scared.
Down again.
ain't no sandstorms in Miami?
No.
Oh. We don't do sandstorms in Miami, do we?
No. Well,
Okay.
actually, Sarge, what we did, it was like a movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we saw it coming towards us, but we was like, is that fog?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know. We really didn't know what was going on. We was
Right.
like, it can't be wind because we could see it, and it just like was a movie, like stuff you only see in the movies. It was coming towards us, and I looked to my right and I saw it spiraling over there, and I was like, okay. So Sexy Black say, gas stop, get off. So we got off, and I say, how more we got to ride? She say, this it. There go the hotel right there. I said, but it's kind of early. She say, for instance, we just went through a sandstorm. See all that sand on your bike? I really didn't, pay no attention. She said, all that sand on your bike? We was literally in a sandstorm. So I think if we'd have kept riding, we'd have been in it.
Yeah.
But it was coming towards us. It looked like fog. It looked like
That's exactly what it looks like. It is very fine mist sand. It's very light sand. It's not like what we experience here on the East Coast. So if you don't know no better, if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't know what just happened. But it can get everywhere on the bike. It can get everywhere. Yeah, if you can deal with it and you can get around it. Sometimes you just can't. You just got to push on. A lot of times you'll see as you're going through New Mexico or Western Texas, especially if it gets really bad. People will tell you, hey, pull over. Well, on a motorcycle, you got nowhere to pull over. It's best to
we
just,
bedded.
yeah.
The safest thing to do, Sarge, was to bed down. Like,
Okay.
I mean, hey, safety first.
Exactly. But if you're in it, you got to get the heck out of it. Because it's just going to keep pounding on you and doing what it's going to do on you. And certain times of places in New Mexico, it gets really, really heavy. and then it comes with heavy winds from time to time.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, so good thing. Okay, so you guys figured out, say, hey man, it's time to get our behind off this highway, get in this hotel, and get ourselves squared away. So on day 2, anything to talk about? Any other things that we need to know about with that part of Western Texas and Arizona? Anything at all?
Just prepare yourself for the heat. Just it's gonna be hot. I mean, I thought my tires were gonna melt. Hey, it was hot. It was hot. I thought Miami was hot, but nah, Miami ain't got
It's a
nothing
different
on
type. It's a different
Arizona
type of
today.
hot out there. It's a different type of
Oh
hot out
yeah.
there. And for all of us that's on Facebook, if you guys can do me a favor, a big, huge favor, can you open up a tab and move over to Sarge Life and Motorcycling? I kind of held the Facebook up a little longer because we were kind of struggling with some of the Wi-Fi, but I'm coming off Facebook in the next 60 seconds. So please, if you're on Facebook on the Chris Houston page, move over to Sarge Life and Motorcycling YouTube. And if you hadn't done it already, hit your boy with a subscribe, man. Hit us with a like and a comment, man, so we can keep the algorithms going. We can keep the activity going on the YouTube page. So anyway, so we're gonna reset real quick. So okay. Oh boy. So we move on now. Take me to day 3. Where we at? What we doing? What's the next day's challenges?
Day 3, I think we were leaving Texas or going to Louisiana. It's just all a blur. Because we were so exhausted. But I know we left Lafayette, Louisiana, to come home. And just from Lafayette, we actually hit rain. We literally was at the gas station in Lafayette. Nobody thought to check the weather an hour or two away. It just wasn't in our mind.
Oh, we don't care about the weather now. We're just trying to get to Florida.
And we got back on our bikes and it stormed on us from Lafayette for the next hour and a half. I mean, we was drenched.
Well, I guess you wasn't. At least you wasn't gonna be hot. It was so I'm trying to remember how the rain was during that time. It actually got pretty bad because I had the cycle nights that were going across, and they saw the rain coming at them. I think it's just as they were getting past Mobile, heading into Mississippi. They said, Sarge, we saw it coming. We said, yeah, we finna turn back around these next 10 miles and go back and go ahead and shut it down in Mobile.
Okay.
I think it was that bad for them. So you guys were on the other side of that coming in that way, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now we're dealing with disrespectful rain.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, ma'am, you riding on tires that at this point, yeah, they done seen their service life almost. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because on your ride, I'm sure you had brand new shoes on the ride before you took off. Am I correct? Okay, so you done turned new shoes into old shoes real fast because at this point, I think you guys are at what about over $8,000 into the ride?
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah, because when we hit Huntington, California, I was at 75.
Yikes! Yeah, you guys got some miles on those bikes at that time. So yeah, so we pushing now. We getting there. We're in Louisiana. I don't think you guys took it all the way to Jacksonville from there. I think y'all shut down one more time. Am I correct?
I think we did. Sexy Black, what was our last shutdown before we hit Jacksonville? I'm hitting a blank here.
Is that Baton Rouge? I'm not sure. Maybe.
Yeah, Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Okay. Because I didn't think you guys. I didn't think you guys came straight in from there. Okay, so you hit Baton Rouge. Anything? Matter of fact, on this portion of the country, now we're in familiar territory because we're I call it the Panhandle in the Gulf. So now you guys are on our familiar territory. We're in the Gulf now. So a lot of humidity. Am I correct?
Yes.
A lot of humidity that we're used to as Floridians. How was the traffic situation going through there? Was it slow moving? Was it pretty fast during that time of day when you guys were moving?
I think we caught rush
It was
hour.
fair.
We caught rush hour though,
Yeah,
long in there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was tricky too with the I-10. With Louisiana, it's kind of tricky if you don't look at the road, you'll end up somewhere else because signs in the sky wasn't telling us nothing.
Are
We
you
had to
talking about
stay
from the
focused.
12? Talking about from the
Yes,
12 to the I-10 split?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay,
It's
okay.
split, so you have to be
Yeah,
careful with that because if
coming out of
you,
Baton Rouge. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Good stuff. So we is that bridge too. I always forget the name of that damn bridge. It crosses Lake Pontchartrain and what other lake that it goes, and that's the long bridge. I think that's 28 miles or so, where there's no gas stations, so you don't want to be slipping on your pimping coming through there. Am I correct? Yeah, it'd be a
Yes,
long day. Be a long day calling AAA to get you some gas out there, boy. I'm telling you. Yeah, it'd be
yeah.
no joke. Okay, so we're pushing in now. Now we're on the home stretch. We're leaving Baton Rouge that morning, and we're pushing it in. Any issues coming across the Panhandle? Anything we need to know about or talk about?
No, We like I said, we just hit rush hour traffic. It was an accident. We hit a little bit of rain, but it was traffic. It was backed up. It was backed up. I mean, I- safety first, but you go round, make a right, go up there, go left, go round. But like I say, safety first. We was in like I want to say a 15-20 minute delay
Mm-hmm.
because must be an accident or something. And we were coming up the bridge, and it was bad for a while. Remember now, it's hot.
Oh yeah, it's
So
blazing. Matter of fact,
so it's
I think for the next 50 interviews over the next few months, that's all we're gonna be talking about. Hot. How was it, Sarge? Hot.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is for sure. So we push on in, we get on in, so we get to Jacksonville. I think guys got to Jacksonville. What about? It was after 10. Am I correct?
Yeah, it was in the evening because
Is
you
it?
you had to go to work.
Yeah, yeah,
So it was after you at I want to say
yeah.
1:30, 2 o'clock, give or take.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Y'all did. That's right. That's right. We talked about it, and you guys decided that y'all wanted to go ahead and stick around so we could do it properly. And we did you guys' meetup at Adamak Harley Davidson here in Jacksonville. I think it was at Orange Park dealership that we did our thing and gave you guys a
Yes.
chance to get rested up so you can go home to South Florida feeling good, looking good, being good. Instead
And
of
that's the
kind of,
and that's the thing, Sarge. I'm looking for a peer. Like, Naughty Girl was like, "We're here." I was like, "No, we got to find the Jacksonville pier." She
mm-hmm,
said, "We're at 643 Stockton. This is it."
mm-hmm,
And so it was a gas station. So you come out of the gas station and then you see the I-10 sign. And of course, we wanted to be extra, so we wanted our bikes in the actual picture because we
right,
special.
right,
So
for sure.
he said, "Princess, we're here. Okay, we here." I was I was like, "Oh, okay, we're here."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
So
there because it's not truly ocean to ocean. Some going
okay,
through the whole ocean. Really, the ride is in the end of the highway. You know,
yes,
fortunately for them on the West Coast, that's the end of the highway is at Santa Monica Pier. So literally, it's ocean to it starts on that ocean. Unfortunately, Jacksonville Beach is about another 20 something miles away. But some people
okay,
do it. Some people say, "Oh no, Sarge, I'm gonna touch ocean, ocean," and I'm gonna go ahead and push that other 20 something miles. So it's just personal preference. But yeah, ain't no pier on Stockton Street. Ain't nothing but the hood up in there. I'm just gonna keep it
yeah,
100 with you. Yeah, put you in,
yeah,
it put you in mind of some of the Miami hoods now. Don't even be fronting now.
yeah. So when
I'm
I
just
saw the
saying.
sign, I was like, "Okay, this is it." So
Yeah.
to get the perfect picture, you got to go in the middle of the road, stand on the meridian, be
Right.
safe, so you can get
Yeah.
a nice picture. You can't
They
just
s-
stand on the curve because it's very
yeah,
busy right there.
they
So
so
just
disrespectful.
yes, use caution. It's very busy right there, right by the sign. Everybody's making a right. If they're
Hmm.
not, they're coming and making a left. So it's very, very busy. That spot get a lot of action. So just be safe. We actually
Facts.
rode onto the sidewalk to come around to actually get the sign.
Oh, I saw it. Y'all were being extra. I saw it. Y'all were being extra. So let's say this. Let's take it into home at this point.
Okay.
Let's talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. What are some of the takeaways that you want to leave us with from riding this great ride that you ladies did?
I would say make a list before you leave. Um, a lot of things I wanted to see I couldn't
Go get
see
the mic.
because we didn't work it in properly. But if I saw half the things I wanted to see, the ride would have been longer. So just make it. It was on my bucket list. I-10 to them was on my bucket list. So plan things that you want to see. Ain't much to see off of I-10 that I can see. Get you some riding music. Get you somebody to talk to. My Bluetooth wasn't working. I didn't know how to work it, so I had nobody to talk to.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah,
get you some
long
riding
rides.
music.
Yeah.
Make you a playlist, something, so you can sing to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to God like I did while I was out there. Stay hydrated is a must. I don't care if you think you're drinking too much water. Um, Stay hydrated. Gatorade don't work for me. Energy drinks don't work for me. All that crashed my body. 5-hour energy drinks, none of that works for me. It crashes my body. The only thing I could have done was when I get to the gas stop, because I didn't have a cup holder, was drink water. Just drink water. Just drink. Pour it on you if you have to. That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thing. Just be safe out there. Everybody, watch the roads. Make sure you don't get off of I-10. You do, get right back on, because we got off, got right back on. Get right back on, because you don't want to get off and got to drive 20, 30 miles, and then SARS don't give you your patch. So
No,
you don't want that.
you don't want that.
You don't want that.
No, that'll be below average. And trust me, and Sarge won't be listening. None of your screaming, hollering. Click. That's what I'm gonna be doing to you. So let's say this. If you don't mind.
No problem.
How did you prepare for such a tough task at hand? Did you prepare a month in advance, a couple weeks in advance?
No.
I wouldn't take anything away from the ride. Your experience makes the ride, makes your ride very unique.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't prepare, Sarge. I didn't exercise. I didn't hydrate. A lot of people, they try to exercise, get in shape. I didn't do none of that. I just drank pickle juice, which helps the cramps. Um, we got sleepy a lot. And it wasn't for lack of rest. It's just the exhaustion.
Just the
The heat.
temperature, yeah.
The heat really
Taxing your body.
takes the air out of you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it drains you. If you think you want to do 800, no, your body's saying we doing 6 and we bend down. It's the
Listen to
heat.
your body. Yeah.
Listen to your body.
I hear you. Sexy Black, I don't know if we still got her on. Can you hear us? Okay.
Can you hear us, Sexy Black?
Yes, we just
do you have any other additional notes that you want to leave us with to take away from your ride?
Once again, I won't take anything away from my ride. My experience makes my ride and makes my story. It's unique. The only thing I can say, be prepared. Know your riders, know who you're riding with, and be patient with your riders. Because everybody does not ride the same. Everybody has their style, they're unique. So if you're a fast rider, you need to get a group of people that like to ride fast.
Mm-hmm.
The pacer rider, that's who you need to get in your group. But as a unity, I think you need to stay together, get on one page, and keep pounding.
Awesome stuff. Well, ladies, you did your thing. Unfortunately, I hate that we couldn't keep Naughty Girl on with her Wi-Fi, but she did her things. These 3 ladies did their thing, and we appreciate you guys so much for caring enough to share your ride with us today. We're going to take you guys' experiences from your rides, and we're going to be better riders because what you shared with us.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were we going to say?
I'm just to say, because Naughty Girl is not here, just to note that this was Naughty Girl's first cross-country ride. She has never left the state of
Florida.
Well, let's do this then. Let's do this. Hey. So the first time she chooses to leave Florida, she decided to go 10,000 miles.
Yes.
God dang it, man.
But you couldn't tell it, Sarge. You couldn't tell it. Like I've ridden to Vegas. I've ridden to Maine. Sexy Black has pounded with Rare Breed numerous of times. You would think that Naughty Girl had been out there longer than any of us.
Wow.
The way that she rode and handled her bike, the way that she handled the mountains, you wouldn't have known this was her first time unless you asked.
She has some good mentors.
She has her husband. Her
Yeah.
husband Cannon, yes,
Good for her.
yes.
And really that's what we should all
Thank you,
be
Breezy
doing in
does it.
here. Yeah, yeah, that's what's good. Hey, but that's really what we should all be doing. We should be, as much as we love doing this thing called motorcycle riding, we should love also mentoring and teaching each other how to do
Yes.
what we do, man, because that's what makes the best motorcycle riders. I'm just telling you that
Oh
now.
yeah.
Now, if you them guys are doing all these bad habits, man, don't teach us nothing. Just sit down somewhere. Just keep doing what you.
Yeah.
We don't want to
What
be
I do,
bothered.
Sarge, I just take from everybody that I meet. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I'm on the Ireland League page. My sister Sunny Bell, my brother David Bell. I take
Shout out to them bells.
everything.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bells. I take
Yeah.
things from the Mandy Mackey, Miss Sassy out of Miami,
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica, um, Ursula Phoenix from Bessie Bells, Miss
Mm-hmm.
Prissy out of Memphis, Tennessee. I take from everybody I run across. I take something from them.
That's what's
Just
up.
a little nugget from everybody. You'll remember it on your ride. You don't think you would, but you will remember it once you get out there. Oh, Sarge warned me about that. Or, K Solo told me about that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Gorilla Blue told me to take it easy down there. It's just learn from everybody. Don't be a know-it-all in this biker
Mm-hmm.
world.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody's trying to tell you something, listen,
That's what's up.
implement it, plan it, take it in, absorb it like a sponge because you're gonna need it out there. You ain't all that, We
Mm-hmm.
didn't do it to say, oh, we the shit or something like that. Excuse my language. We
Mm-hmm.
did it because it was on our bucket list. It's something that we wanted to do. We wasn't competing with nobody. We heard somebody did it in 4 days, somebody did it in 7 days, somebody did it in 2 days. Oh, it don't take that long to come from California. Hey, we did it. We made it
That,
safely.
that's what it is. I'm gonna do this. I'm glad you just said that. Look here. This is not a road runner competition. This is a you ride. This is an opportunity for you to enjoy your ride and for you to teach back your ride the way you learned it and for you to share under the social experiment. So if there's a situation where a person says, "Well, I've done it in X," I don't care, man. I don't care. That's not what we're focusing in on. We're
Yeah,
focusing in on is doing the ride safely and
yeah.
getting back to where you started at safely to your family. So this is what Sarge said about the whole. That's why, man, that strikes a nerve with me. I don't do those type of things. Our thing is to show people how to do things safely,
Safely.
so you can enjoy the beauties of motorcycle riding. So that's all I got to say on that. Hey, ladies, I know we can't keep you all day. I just hate it for Naughty Girl. I really wanted her. This is for her time to shine, but you guys represented extremely well for her. But with that being said, any final words you want to leave us with before we shut this thing down for the day?
I would say stay prayed up. Rely on that man above when you're out there on that road. Anything can happen. Anything could have happened, but we all got back. We got our limbs. We could talk. We could walk. Our bikes are in one piece. No accidents. Nothing fatal happened to us. Um, when you go out there, just prepare yourself mentally. While you're out there on twos, just a lot of things run through your head. Just you get a lot of soul searching out there. You That's your time, to pray. That's your time with the Lord, or that's your time with yourself, and you become one with your bike. Just don't think of things out of whack and make a left turn, make a wrong turn. Forget you're on a bike. There's a car in front of you. There's a car behind you. Just focus. When you're out there, focus. That's my main word. Focus while you're out there. Whatever problems you have, leave it behind you. Go out there, ride your ride. Only you can take care of you. So you ride your ride. You're responsible for you and getting back safe to your families.
That's facts. Do you have anything last words for us, Sexy Black? Anything at all?
Make sure you get sufficient rest. And going through that desert, make sure you if you're not a night rider, just try to get up at least at 4 o'clock so that sun won't beat you down all day. I think it is important not to ride through that desert with that heat like that in the afternoon.
Woo! I know that's right.
The earlier the better. You know, if you can go out too, it'll be better for you. That's my take on that. And just make sure you have great planning. Make sure you have all the tools and the resources that you need to get out there. You know, safety is always number one. We didn't even rush because we had 7 days to do this run, so it was no rushing. We had plenty of time. So
Awesome.
and I love that you gave us the 7 days to complete this. I mean, because
Yeah.
with the little sandstorm and the
Yeah.
little rainstorm and things of that sort, that gave us a accurate amount of time to complete our I-10 lead to the end. But I
There.
really appreciate it. I appreciate all of the support. I appreciate all the tips that they put on the page to help encourage you. If we continue to post on the page and subscribe to the channel and get tips, it would encourage our riders and help them prepare for their ride, their upcoming rides.
I love hearing it. Hey, so this is what we got. We got the East Coast Wind Sisters, Classy P, Rider 240, Naughty Girl 241, and Sexy Black 242. Let's give it up.
Yeah, you dig?
Thank you, ladies, so much for caring enough to share your ride with us. I know y'all gonna be out there doing your thing in Miami. I see Sexy Black is already on the ground right now.
Yes.
I see who now where's Naughty Girl? What's she doing? Getting a bike fix?
I don't know, but actually, Sexy Black is heading where I'm already at.
Okay. And
Yeah, I'm already at the park.
And
I
then we
rolled
got
up.
And then we got Classy P. She already at the party doing her things. Ladies, enjoy. Happy Sunday to you, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Big Sarge.
And we gonna see y'all down in Miami soon. That's what's cracking.
That's what's up.
Hey, keep it motorcycling, ladies. Take care. God bless.
That's right. You dig?
There you have it, man. The East Coast Wind Sisters just did their thing. I-10 to the end. Successful out, successful back. Home safe and sound to their families, man. Hey, if you guys don't mind, let's take a couple minutes today. I want to acknowledge all the great folks who came out to celebrate the 200 patch anniversary with us yesterday at Adamak Harley Davidson, man. We had a ball. We had a blast. We had testimonies. We had congratulations. We presented the patch and shirts to folks, man. We gave away prizes from our sponsors, man. We did all kind of cool things. And then lastly, we broke bread together, man. Had great barbecue and great fellowship, man. It was a blast. As you can tell, Sarge is still tired, man, from that beautiful ceremony that we had yesterday, man. Thank you to everybody that helps to keep the platform alive, that helps keeps the campaign alive. I think as we speak, I'm pretty close. We're almost at 250 riders, give or take one or two riders or so that have completed the ride. Right now we have 5 that launched from Jacksonville, Florida this morning around 9:30. We had 1 that launched from Santa Monica Pier at about the same time, East Coast time, West Coast, so it was about 6:30 for him. We just had the Cycle Nights that just finished up from Killeen, Texas. Matter of fact, they're still out in Cali having a good time. I saw them out there with SoFly Cal last night having a great time in the high desert, man, in Apple Valley. So they're still doing their thing, man. But thank you to all the people who support the platform, whether it be our I-10 to the N ambassadors, Low Key, David Bell, Sony Bell, Reef, GQ, Becky Tart, man, Big Country. We have so many people that are looking out for our riders, that are encouraging, supporting those riders, that are calling and checking in. And oh, by the way, they're watching you guys, man. If you ain't reported in a certain amount of time, I'm getting calls and they're saying, Sarge, where's such and such? I ain't heard from them in a minute. They're watching you, man, and they're making sure that you guys ride well. They're praying for you. They're calling, they're posting, and they're cheering you on. And in certain ways, sometimes they're actually giving great advice on how you can be able to traverse this highway of I-10, the social experiment. Thank you to everybody again. Want to bring up real quick the Titan Award. I've talked about it a lot. We have the link out. The link is on the Iron Elite Home of the Ground Pounders Reunion Facebook page. The link, I'm going to put it in on the description of this show of YouTube. If you haven't done it already, go and look at the link for the Titan Award. If you have a person who you think is highly qualified to be nominated to be a Titan, please take the time to fill out that link, man, and nominate that person. There's a lot of great people doing great things in our motorcycle community. Let's take this time to acknowledge them with that award, that Titan Award, man. I guarantee you they will greatly appreciate it being nominated for this award. And if you feel like they're worthy, you'll take about 15, 20 minutes and do it, man, because I think it's worth it. Also, for the platform, for those who would like to support the podcast show and the YouTube channel, please feel free, and I'm going to put it up. You can donate to Cash App, $ Big Sarge 1MC. You can also donate via Zelle, and we do have those things that will be posted up on the platforms. So if you want to donate to us to keep things going, to keep the cameras, to keep the microphones, to keep the sound mixing, all the board, and all the cool stuff that we are using, if you want to donate to help keep those things going, I would greatly appreciate it. We take every dollar from every donation and we put it back into the platform for us to be able to make the platform the most professional we can for you, to bring you guys the best products that we can as far as the platform is concerned. We are very thankful for the folks who do support the platform now. And we just want you guys to know that we want to continue to bring the very best that we can to you. So with that being said, again, thank you to the folks who showed up yesterday to the 200th patch anniversary. Thank you for the folks who have subscribed and shared the YouTube channel with us. We ask, if you enjoy the channel, please reach out and share the channel with a friend so they can subscribe, so we can build the channel to be something special that we can be proud of. This is your channel, man. This is your thing. If you continue to pour gas in it, I'm going to keep that motor running. I promise you that. And lastly, if you have not booked your hotel room for the host hotel for the Iron Elite event, February 2025, the hotel information is on the Iron Elite Facebook page. I'm going to repost it again today for those who can't find it in the featured section. All you do is pop onto the link, go ahead and book your room in advance so you don't have any issue. So more to come, more interviews to come. Keep those prayers alive for those riders that are on the road today. Pray for safe passage for those guys. It is hot, hot, hot on that 10. You notice the ladies kept saying that over and over today on the platform. It is no joke. It's hard enough to do it with great temperatures. It's even harder to do it with extreme hot temperatures. So with that being said, man, just keep it motorcycling. Your boy Sarge is tired. It's time for him to go take a old man nap. Y'all keep it motorcycling, you dig? Peace. Oh boy, here's Sarge again with all this motorcycle talk. Sarge, do we always have to talk about motorcycling? Yo, Sarge, I thought you were an outlaw. I am. I'm just smooth with it. But Sarge, why you always got to talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you're going to do all that crying, what the baby going to do?
Max reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite Podcast. You dig?
This is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, and your 2024 Titan. You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite Podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your man Kodak the Most Hated, coming to you live from the Iron Elite Podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep it motorcycle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
I know. But Sarge, that's too far to ride on a motorcycle. But Sarge, what if your back get tired? Well, Sarge, what if I get lost?